Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video, just a quick one showing some of you that are still using Windows 10 how to avoid getting the annoying Nagware full screen takeover, which asks you about upgrading to Windows 11. And also, we're going to, as a bit of a bonus, also going to get rid of some other notifications as well. So, without further ado, let's head over to the computer and take a closer look. And also, I should say as well, unfortunately, the test bed that I'm using behind me, the power supply is a little bit on the noisy side, so I do apologise for any background noise which you may experience, but the information is going to be in the video description, so if you want to mute it, more than welcome to, just copy and paste it from the video description. Alternatively, if for some reason I cannot put the code into the video description, head over to our Discord and all the information will be there as well. So, let's get on with it. So here we are on our Windows 10 desktop, latest build version as of today's recording date, 26th of the 1st, 26. And this is to get rid of some notifications. So this is a kind of bonus one. This is the kind of the least intrusive one to do if you're not keen on playing around in the registry. In order to do it, go down to the Start flag, click on the Settings cog, and in Settings, head into System. And then we want to go into Notifications and Actions. So in this section, we've got our quick actions and notifications. Now, if you want to, you can turn off notifications in general. That'll get rid of those there for notifications on the lock screen, VoIP calls, etc. And notifications for playing sounds. That is entirely up to you. You can leave that on or off, but the ones we want to concentrate on are these three here. So show me the Windows welcome experience after updates. Most people don't want that. That will also potentially trigger the EOS notify. And also these ones here suggest ways I can finish setting up the device. Most people dislike that, so we'll get rid of that as well. And also get tricks and suggestions to use Windows. Again, that will also potentially trigger the EOS notify, so we'll get rid of that as well. So for most of you, you can pretty much just do that and you should be absolutely fine. But for some of you that want to go a little bit deeper, you can go into Regedit and just choose Regedit. User account controls likely to come up, so if it does, click on yes. And then we need to navigate to a specific key. So the one we want is H key local machine. Then we go into software. Then we go down to policies. Then into Microsoft. Then into Windows. And now we get to the Windows section. Now for some of you, you may already have this here. There should be actually a folder in here called Windows Update. If you don't have one, it's not a problem. All you do is go to the Windows section and do New and choose Key. And we'll call this one Windows Update. And make sure you capitalize the Windows and the Update. Then we can right click and choose New. And choose New Key. And we're going to call this one Notify. Would help if I could type. So Notify, again, capital N, and then press Enter. So there isn't going to be a value here. So what we want to do is create a new DWORD 32-bit value on this side. And what we're going to call this one is DiscontinueEOS. So D-I-S. And capitalize EOS, and then double click on it, and then what we want to do is actually give it a data value. So at the moment it's not active, so if we change the value to the number 1 and press OK, so there we go, there is our discontinue EOS. So that's the notification for Windows Update, discontinue EOS. Pretty straightforward. It should do exactly what it says on the tin. You never know, Windows updates may get rid of that for some bizarre reason, you never know. But that should be it. So now all we need to do is go down to the Start flag, click on that and do a restart. And after it's restarted, that should make that setting active within your Windows 10 installation. Again, like I said, if for some reason there was problems with you following along, or I was speaking too fast, or you just didn't understand what it was, don't worry, all of this will be in the video description, so head on down there. And also while you're down there, if you like this video, maybe leave a like. Also, if you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, maybe consider hitting subscribe. And if you do that, don't forget to hit all notifications. That way you'll be notified of all future video releases. But for now, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To. And hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.